Hello and welcome to Narrative Forge Productions. I'm Liam, and today I wanted to talk about episode 5 of The Mark. So, episode 4, it ended with the radio broadcast to all the residents of the town that Ethan lives in. And it was a very sinister broadcast, and it was one of the first times we hear of the flower. Now, it is very subtly portrayed. The radio broadcaster says, be sure to smell the flowers, and there's an emphasis on the word flowers. And what with the ominous music behind it and all that, the audience kind of grasps that, okay, this is a flower that was mentioned in episode 1. What does it have to do with everything that's going on? There is some meaning behind it, but what is it? And so we're sort of continuing the question, reminding the listeners what the question was from episode 1, because as I said before with your micro cliffhangers, if each episode you introduce new questions, and whether or not they get answered, over time they're going to start forgetting, your listeners are going to start forgetting the questions they had from the first few episodes. So you want to remind them of that. And episode 5, that's how I did it. I remind the listeners by saying, kind of basically telling them, don't forget about this because it's really important, and you'll thank me for reminding you later, basically. So episode 5, that was episode 4, the end of episode 4. The listener is reminded of that. Episode 5 starts with Ethan waking up to a party that has no people in it. Everybody's gone. And it's 2:30, and while it's still a sort of opinion-based judgment call, he feels that college sophomores turning in at 2:30 is ludicrous to him. And he probably knows a lot of these people, so we're going to kind of take it from him that, it's probably unlikely that everybody left, including Tyler, who's, it's his house, or at least he lives there. Everybody to be gone, that's a little weird. Anyway, Ethan goes down and turns the music off and is sort of determined to figure out, are they pulling a prank on me? Like, what's going on? Are they trying to, pull a prank on me and make me feel a little better about what happened with Amber earlier? He's kind of having these thoughts going through his head, and he gets to a point where he starts to smell something really bad. He smells something really bad, and this captures the listener's attention because there's something off. The people missing, there's a chance. While it seems like a small chance, there's a chance they all could have just gone somewhere. The smell, that's what captures your listener's attention. So before you get to something dramatic or something big that happens, you want to capture their attention. You don't want, let's say, something really big in the plot to capture your listener's attention, because they may have to zoom it back and be like, wait, what was that again? I kind of missed that. Especially if they're starting to zone out, if your episode's starting to, run on a little bit. But you want to capture their attention with something so they're fully focused on what's going to happen next. And what happens next is the creature that Ethan's been seeing is dragging Tyler out the back door. And so he's thinking, is this another hallucination or something? But it feels real to him, right? But then again, Amber being pulled out the window also felt real. Anyway, the creature shrieks and starts chasing him. And he gets outside the door and slams it behind him, and the chase stops, okay? The creature just remains inside. And he goes pounding on all the neighbors' doors, asking for help, right? Because this is starting to feel too real. And then a car pulls up behind him. A woman tells him to get in their car. He does, and they drive off. So already we know, okay, this isn't just a nightmare now. Something actually is happening. But the listener is unsure of, it's sort of a 50-50 right now for the listener. Either the creature actually was real this time and actually did cause the disappearance of all those people and is the reason Ethan has to get in that car and leave as fast as he can, or something terrible is happening, and Ethan just kind of imagined the creature was part of it. But either way, the audience knows something is happening. And so that is their question going into episode 6. Was the creature real, or was it not? But they know something terrible is happening, and they want to go to episode 6 because they want to find out what the conclusion is to these events. Especially now we're getting a little bit later into the show. I'm not entirely sure how many episodes I want to have for each season. I'm thinking probably 15 to 20, but it really is just, it just depends on how many episodes it takes to finish the story I want for season 1. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something from it. Again, I know I keep talking about these micro cliffhangers and these questions, but it is really important, and I just want to emphasize the point by explaining where I'm putting all of them, just to kind of help push the point even further, to kind of help you understand where you should put them in and when you should put them in. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.